Hello students, today's topic is set. Here I am going to explain you about the formulas that are needed while solving the questions related set questions. So here you can see the main topic here. What we need in grade 10 is that the cardinality of a set. It is the total number of elements present in a set. You can take an example, a set A whose elements are A, B, C, D and E. Then you can count the number of elements in the set A. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means the cardinality of set A is 5. So this is just the understanding on how to write the number of elements present in that set. And what actually the students in class 10 they need, or grade 10 they need to study is the formulas. Some formulas that can be utilized in solving the solution questions related set. That is like two set questions. One you can use overlapping. You have to use overlapping set formula. Another is disjoint set. Overlapping sets, disjoint sets. So first we will see about overlapping sets. I am just explaining the formulas needed while solving the questions related set. So I am not going to solve any solution here, any question here. Just I am explaining the formulas made for the set. Overlapping sets. Let us take an example of a set A and set B. They are overlapping each other. In a Venn diagram, this figure we are making like a Venn diagram. It is called Venn diagram. U denotes the universal set. Universal set. For an example, Mike, you can take the universal set is the set of U is equals to A, B, C, D, E, F. Now the number of elements in A are A, B, C and D, and number of elements in B are C, D, E and F. What we understand here that there are two elements common in both A and B. It means both of them will overlap. They will not completely overlap, they will just overlap with some of the elements, that is element C, element D. Whereas element A and B and element E and F are separately kept in set A side and set B side. This area is called only A side and another is called only B side. Now what we have to use the formula is here, that is cardinality of A union B. So you can find the cardinality of A union B by solving A union B set. Like here, A, B, C, D union C, D, E, F. So A union B means A, B, C, D, E and F. So the cardinality of A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is one method to find the cardinality of A union B, but we have to use directly the formula. So what can we use is total number of set A, that is NA. Similarly, plus total number of set B plus set B. But this set, which is just in the middle of A and B, is called A intersection B set. That is repeated twice. in set A also and in set B also. So you have to deduct one time from the group of the sets minus A intersection B. So you can check in A 1, 2, 3, 4 elements are there. In B 1, 2, 3, 4 elements, and in A intersection B there are 2 elements. In the total you will get 4, 4, 8 minus 2, 6. That is cardinality of A union B is 6. So now we don't have to go this method. Now mostly in most of the cases in grade 10 we have to use this process, this formula. So the formula where we come to know that is A union B is equals to cardinality of A union B is equals to cardinality of A, cardinality of B and cardinality of A intersection B subtracted with the sum of cardinality of A and B. But there is another formula as well to be utilized here. If in the case, if it is given only the number of elements present in A, then you can write n only A. N only A. This means it proves that there are only the elements, these are the only elements of A. They don't belong to the intersection point. These are the elements which are completely the part of A. They don't belong to the part of B. And plus only B. And when you separately count the number of elements of A and B, then the number of elements of A intersection B will not be counted. So rather than subtracting, we have to add now. That is n A intersection B. In this way, we will get two formulas that can be used in solving the set questions. There are some other formulas also to be used, but I suggest just to memorize only these two formulas. If you take more formulas, then you will get confused while solving the set questions. Just take these two formulas and almost all of the questions are solved by just these two formulas only. Here you can, one more thing you can take, like number of A is actually the combination of only A plus A intersection B. Similarly for number of B, only B plus combination of A intersection B. But I have, okay, you can take here easy way. Let us not explain more about this. You can understand now, I hope. If you take set A, then set A contains only A and A intersection B. Similarly for B, only B and B intersection A, or A intersection B. And there is another one more formula, that is number of universal sets. Universal set is a set containing in a whole Venn diagram. You can take it is like a whole universe. And these are the two planets, like they are colliding each other, but this is the outer space and there might be some other elements found, like element Z. Then what is the identity of Z element? The Z element is written as A union B complement. That is 1. There is only one element, so 1. If there are others like X, like Y, then 1, 2, 3, you will write 3. So the outer elements except A and B are called complement elements of A and B, or type of understanding, like if you write complement means it is except that element. So a number of whole universal set you can write like A union B plus A union B complement. It means it says that universal set is the sum of union sets and non-union sets which are out of the union number, means it's outside of these two diagrams. So formula number 1 to be memorized, 2 and 3 and 4. after that, if you take this joint set, the meaning is same. A is alone. There is no elements common in A and B. There are no elements common in both A and B. So A, B, C, D, E, F. I've taken another example here. You can match with them, and now you can see there is no elements common between A and B. Then formula remains same. Just the subtraction will be lost from here, because when you say A union B, then you have to count all the elements of A plus all the elements of B, and neither of the elements are repeated here. And if you take only A, the formula will be as it is. So either you say A or only A. In the case of this joint, there will be no difference. So you can drop this formula directly and just simply remember just only one formula, and there is no intersection also. So there is no chances to get intersection here. Simply number 3, if you say total number of elements A, then just A. You don't have to subtract, you don't have to add the intersection points. So just there are two formulas for the case of these joint sets. And if there are 3 sets, what happens if there are 3 sets? 2 set questions. 3 set questions. You just have to learn 3 set question as the overlapping sets. In grade 10, occasionally some 3 set question comes. So here is A, B, C. A, B, C. This part is A intersection B. This part is B intersection C. This part is A intersection C, and this one is A intersection B intersection C. So this area lies in all the 3 sets. This area lies only in 2 sets, in between 2 sets. This is also only in between these 2 sets B and C, and this in between A and C. Whereas this lies in all the 3 sets. It is common in all the 3 sets here. And just the 2 formulas we need to memorize here. Remember here, that is universal set, that is A union B union C plus A union B union C complement as before. And another formula to be utilized here is number of A, number of B, number of C. Total number of sets elements in A plus B, and total number of elements in C. And like before, when we count total number of elements in A, then we have counted this also, this also, and this also. So we have to now deduct, because when we count A and B, then this area is counted twice. So minus A intersection B. Similarly, for this and this sets, this area is counted twice. So minus B intersection C, and similarly minus A intersection C. But when we deduct this area, and this area, then automatically this third area is deducted out. So we just have to add once again, like A intersection B intersection C. Or you can remember, when you take a single set, then they are added. When you take a double sets, then they are subtracted. And again, when you take a 3 sets, then they are added. So in an odd number, 1 set are added, 2 sets are subtracted, and 3 sets are again added in the formula. and the last formula you can use or needed to be used during the question solutions solving, that is only A, only B, only C plus A intersection B plus only B intersection C, only A intersection C plus A intersection B intersection C. So these are the three formulas needed if there is a three set questions given in our examination, or when we will learn this question, we will solve by just using these three formulas for three set questions. So this much is enough for grade 10 students to solve the questions, solutions, find the answers of their questions. Okay, then keep practicing, keep progressing. Bye.